I'm Anne-Marie.
Hi, and I'm Sonia.
We are here to guide you on your transformative journey where you will unlock the secrets to radiant living, conquer stress, and ignite your confidence and purpose.
Each episode is an invitation to redeem your essence, integrating ancient tradition and modern science.
Welcome to our podcast. Welcome to the Infinite Essence podcast. Today, we're sharing the story behind our journey, our mission, and how we came together to empower women to thrive. Let's dive in. Hi, Sonia.
Hello, everyone. So, me and Anne, we met like 5 years ago through a Facebook group from freelancers on the village we live. And we just arranged to go for a coffee. And I remember exactly the day. Do you remember?
Yes,
we really had a great connection, and actually we were neighbors. And it was funny enough because we start by that appointment, that meetup for business, because it was a group for entrepreneurs, and we end up becoming friends. And after a while, we actually start to work with each other. In terms of patients. So I did some work with Anne, and then we swap. And I think it was always in our mind to do something together with our expertise. And no matter what we were going to work out, it seems like quite obvious that we should do something together because we are friends. That's it. It was simple as that. It came up, the idea of infinite essence, because we both work in bringing people in one phase and putting them like with our guidance in another level, if we can say that. Taking our experience, and this is not like a maths equation. We know when two people gather each other with the same values, in this case trying to put ourselves into the world with authenticity in guiding others, it's not just one-to-one. It becomes infinite what we can do together, and that's why it comes infinite. And in sense, because that's what we are here for. Building up authenticity and bringing authenticity to our lives.
Sonia, I was trying to remember, when was it that we first met? Was it in 2018, like six years ago already?
Yeah.
Wow. So we've been talking about that for 6 years.
Exactly. It was winter.
I think so.
Yeah, I remember because it was very quiet where we went to. So supposedly it was winter time.
Sonia, explain to us with regards to what you love saying, that, infinite essence is all about blending modern science with ancient wisdom. Tell us a bit more about that.
I think that's the future, right? Science exists 300 years, maybe more or less around that. And we know that everything that we are relearning or rediscovering, the ancient civilizations already said that before. And what I see things, and it's this integration between the modern science, everything we study now in terms of physics, in terms of even geometry, in terms of civilizations and biology, especially when we speak about health and practical medicine, but also with this ancient wisdom. It's like, if we see this in practical terms, is when we read something in a scientific book and we've heard that already by our grandmom that says that you should do that. I see that, and in practical ways is do this integration, because when we integrate, we all win. The world wins. We don't live in a world of separation. Actually, we live in, but we know in terms of what world is leading us. So we need to do different. And the difference for me is here, the integration. So, Anne, what do you like to share today?
Thinking about this partnership between the two of us, I think what made sense was, if I recall well, I talked to you saying, look, Sonia, I want to do something with groups. And it's been something I've been wanting to do for years, but for some reason, I haven't yet. And I was still working one-to-one mainly. And you told me, well, Anne, I'm also thinking about doing something with groups. So we're like, okay, so you want to do something with groups. I want to do something with groups. But for some kind of reason, we're wanting to do it, but we're not doing it yet, right? So we thought, okay, so let's see if putting our energies together, because we're quite different, and we're soon going to do a podcast about that, because we are very different and still very similar. But this togetherness of us being so different made it happen. So this is happening because we came together. Because I think that if we were still each of us on our side, we would still be thinking of doing something, and maybe we wouldn't have yet really created the whole offer. So I think we're seeing how the world is changing around us, and how everything goes a lot quicker, how time looks like it's passing by in a glimpse of an eye. And we wanted to contribute with what we know, what we do, what we're still learning and still studying every single day. We wanted also to contribute with all of this together, to help other women that really want to go on this path of self-discovery. And really, despite everything that's happening in the world, where we feel we can't control basically anything, to gain some sort of control from within. And as each of us has created experience with women that, as was saying Sonia at the beginning, we've been talking about the usual kind of people that come to us. And whether we look at well-being or fertility, which is a topic I also work on with women, we see that basically the women that come to us are women that are lost in their life right now. They want more, but they don't really know where to start. So this experience that we have that is similar, we use different techniques to get them to another level, where they create some kind of inner sense of control through whether it's body work, mind work. But we get them to a level where they feel they have some control over themselves, their lives, their joy. They feel they have a purpose, that they're here for a reason. So we thought, okay, if we create this togetherness, then we can help women go a lot faster, because we're using all the techniques that Sonia knows about and that I know. And we're putting our expertise together to create quick and lasting change for the group of women that we will be working with. The intention is really to be practical. We don't want to be just on the theoretical part. Of course, we'll talk a bit about how the mind works, how the body works, how breath work is good for you, and we'll be a bit on the technical part of why we have chosen these tools and how they work. But the main intention will be to be on a transformative level. So you will see that everything that you go through with us, whether you start with us through our free resources, or you go straight away to our mentorship or our 10-week program, you will see that everything we have been thinking of and creating for you is very practical and with one intention. as the world is going very, very quick, we want you also to be going quick, in a sense that we want to give you the best tools and the best techniques, and we don't want you to spend like hours every day working on yourself. We're giving you the shortcut to getting better and getting results. I think that's what we aim to with coming together.
Yeah, I just want to add that it's incredible to work with you, and that it makes me really delivering more being working with you. Like, it's not just the courage to do this, because I will never be able to do by myself, but especially because you really make me deliver more, much more, and I'm really grateful for that.
That's amazing, because we're really giving our best for you, and we have you in mind in everything that we're going to create, from the very first beginning, which is this podcast, to every course that we are going to launch together. So we also want to thank you for listening to the podcast and being here with us, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We just want to say we're sorry about the music in the background, but it was like the best location we found to do this podcast, and we didn't want to keep it for later. We wanted to release it as soon as possible. So we hope you can listen to it and hear our voice the best way. Thank you for listening.
And share with those you feel it may benefit from what we have to offer.